Hello, welcome to the Dungeon Rollers podcast of your host Justin. I should just say first, I hope you guys had a great Mother's Day weekend. I had a steak dinner with my family. The steak was really small because we ordered food from some restaurant, and I guess they when they ordered the steaks, my dad who ordered the food didn't take account the ounces because the steak was literally like the size, like it was like the size of like a hamburger. It was bad. I mean, it tasted all right. It was like, yeah, whatever. Because all the stores were closed, I just got my mom like a gift card. So, what can you do? I asked her if she wanted flowers too, but she's like, nah, don't get me flowers. I'm like, alright. So today we're here to talk about the new Venom 2 trailer, Venom Let There Be Carnage, which is coming out it's September 24th. Huh. That's not that far away. And apparently Black Widow is coming out in July. So we're gonna have at least 2 Marvel movies this year, right? Which, that would be cool. And also, I heard the next Spider-Man movie is going to be the last one. Apparently, Marvel signed a deal with Sony to use Spider-Man for like a couple films, and the next one's supposed to be the last one. So he might be coming. So like Spider-Man is going to be coming back to the Sony films. So we might actually get Spider-Man and the third Venom movie. I don't think he's going to be in this one. People think that Spider-Man might be in this one. I doubt Tom Holland's going to continue playing Spider-Man for the Sony films, right? Because it wouldn't make sense, honestly. Because you don't really see any of the like. There's no crossover going. There's like no Spider-Man characters in the Marvel films that you've seen in the Sony films. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think they'll just end up replacing him. It'll be fun to see who they'll get. Maybe they'll bring back the Amazing Spider-Man guy, because that costume was a cool costume. Alex Ross designed it, and what was his name? Andrew Garfield. Like, he was a cool Spider-Man. His movies weren't the greatest, but he was a cool Spider-Man. I still haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man 2. I saw like Spoonie's 3-hour review of it twice, and I'm like, this does not sound like a good movie. Which maybe I'll listen to that review again. I don't know. Yeah, I've just been bored lately, to be honest. Yeah, so I saw the trailer. Obviously Woody Harrelson as Carnage should be cool. They changed his hair since the last movie, which Woody Harrelson was in the first Venom movie. In the after credits scene, he asked Eddie Brock to interview him, which they changed his hair. His hair is not as crazy and wild as it was in the first film, and it looks like in this film he's going to get executed, right, for his crimes. Obviously he's a mass murderer, and it looks like something happens and he goes crazy. His symbiote activates, which it looks like he didn't have a symbiote before, and that's when he gets a symbiote. I don't know. If he didn't have the symbiote before that, then what's his connection to Eddie Brock? Why is he so obsessed with Eddie Brock? Unless Eddie Brock, covered his case in the newspapers or whatever, and that made him interested in him. I don't know what's going on. Also, I heard that Shrike, which is a character from the comics, is going to be in the film. I don't really know much about that character because I'm not really. I don't really read the Spider-Man comics. I was more of a fan of the cartoon, and that was it. I tried reading the Spider-Man comics. You know, I read a little bit of the JMS run, J. Michael Straczynski run, which was pretty cool. And I read some Todd McFarlane stuff, and you know, I haven't, you know, and I have a couple of Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, but that's it. Like I never really got into the Venom stuff, unfortunately, which I always wanted to, but I never got around to it. Right. But yeah, the trailer looks cool. They got the guy from Taboo and Lock, Stock, and not Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. He was in Snatch. I forget the actor's name. He was also in that Netflix Kill the Irishman movie, which I have yet to see because the CGI looks terrible in that. What's that actor's name? Oh my god. Stephen Graham. Yeah, Stephen Graham's gonna be in the new this film. It looks like he plays a cop. He was in movies like A Christmas Carol, This Is England, Line of Duty. That looks like a TV show. The Irishman, like I said. Boardwalk Empire. I never got into Boardwalk Empire. Yeah. I don't know, the film looks cool. I'm just wondering, is Spider-Man going to be in the film? Which a lot of people say he is. I don't think he is, but you know, it'd be cool if they did use the Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I don't think they will. Though they could make up some excuse like, oh, he came back and he got back from the multiverse or wherever he is. Which I still haven't seen the second Spider-Man movie. What was it called? Far From Home? Which I don't even know the story behind that. Like he was killed by like Thanos and sent into like a different dimension? Like when Batman was killed by Darkseid in Final Crisis and he got sent through time. Which if you haven't read Final Crisis, it's one of the crazier DC Comics crossovers, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I don't know. The movie looks cool. I was surprised that this movie actually got made because when Venom first came out, I heard I liked the movie, but I only watched it recently. I didn't watch it when it came out, and I heard bad reviews for it, so I wasn't sure if it was going to get a sequel or not. Because you know, there's a lot of movies that when they get bad reviews say they're going to get superhero movies that when they get bad reviews say they're still going to make sequels but never did, like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern film, which I actually enjoyed. Yeah, it had some problems, but I would have liked a sequel to that. But yeah, what can you do? I still own that movie, man. I even bought the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern figure. I think I got rid of that. Yeah. So that's the end of this video. I think the movie is going to look cool. Would be nice if it was R-rated, which it isn't. I don't even need to look that up. But yeah, it should still be cool. Carnage is a really cool villain, and he's a pretty powerful villain. Like he took on like the Avengers once, and had to rely on Sentry to kill him. Which Sentry just which if you people don't know what Sentry is, Sentry was like Brian Michael Bendis like rip off of Superman, where like he was hiding in an asylum for like 20 years or so, and like people forgot about him, and like he just showed up last second and like just takes Carnage into space, I think, or threw him in the sun. I can't remember. But yeah, that was a really that was really cool fight when Carnage was fighting the Avengers and kicking their asses. Which is like how does Spider-Man fight him then if Carnage can take on the Avengers himself, right? But you know, it's comics, everything's relative, I guess. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I'm currently reading Earth X by Alex Ross and Jim Kruger. It's like 13 issues long. I'm currently like I'm like halfway through. I should be done, in a couple days. So look forward to that review. Also, I did a review for the first Thor movie, which I reviewed the Thor movie because I never actually finished the first Thor movie, so I went and I never saw the sequels. So I thought, hey, I pretty much made this channel so I would have an excuse to watch and read stuff I never got around to doing. So yeah, look forward to my Thor reviews. I'll be posting the first Thor movie review sometime tomorrow, and NPD Psycho Volume 2 review should be coming out soon. Alright guys, peace.